Everybody move like you're alive. Come on now, move like you're alive. Time to give God some praise. Give him praise. Give him praise. Tell me how you feeling. Everybody feeling alive. Cause the spirit feeling alive. Get your healing and come alive. God not dead, my youth, come alive. Visions and dreaming, come alive. Higher heights I'm reaching alive. Every God I'm steaming alive. I've got hope in my heart and I'm feeling blessed. And no trials are many, I must confess. I serve a God who is greater than all the rest. Him give me life, so I'm alive. If you're alive, then you've got reason to celebrate. Don't be ungrateful, appreciate the fact that you're alive. Everybody joy. Come on now, joy. Come on now, wave. Everybody wave. Everybody wave. Yes. Come on now, move. Everybody move. Come on now, move. Time to give God some praise. Give him praise. Give him praise. Tell me how you feeling. Everybody feeling alive. Cause the spirit feeling alive. Get your healing and come alive. God not dead, my youth, him alive. Visions and dreaming, come alive. Higher heights I'm reaching alive. Every God I'm streaming alive. Let me do it one more time. Everybody feeling alive. Cause the spirit feeling alive. Get your healing, come alive. God not dead, my youth, him alive. Visions and dreaming, come alive. Higher heights I'm reaching alive. Every God I'm streaming alive. Everybody feeling alive. Cause the spirit feeling alive. Get your healing and come alive. God not dead, my youth, him alive.
Hey, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever in the world you are. You're tuned to the number one gospel station in Jamaica, Love 101 FM, the family station. Of course, I am live on YouTube. I'm live on Facebook. Love FM Jamaica. Jump on, sign on, rock on, come in, man. Oh, Lord, whatever you got to do, just jump on. So it is a World of Worship Wednesday. Non-stop, undiluted worship all day long. I gotta welcome those listening on the FM band 101.1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. For those joining us on the Facebook and YouTube page, just gonna say channel, Welcome, my WhatsApp Live fam. Good afternoon to you, 876-997-3125. Taxi drivers, bus drivers, conductors, conductresses, passengers, essential services workers. Good afternoon to ya. You're listening via the website www.love101.org. Good afternoon to ya. Remember to like our pages, Love 101 FM Jamaica, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Like, subscribe, follow, share, all right? So today you'll be inspired, informed, entertained, and engaged. In a moment, I will have for you highlights in the news. Then 1:45, we're going to have for you mental exercise. That's menticize. 2 o'clock, Power Blast, and we will have Reverend Dion McLaughlin, pastor at the Flanker New Testament Church of God in Montego Bay, St. James. 2:15, our worship artist of the day. That's going to be Shekinah Glory Ministry. 3 o'clock, our I Love Summer feature, Community Conversations, the St. James edition. 3:45, we're going to have a celebration club. So at 3:45, you can send me your birthdays and anniversary greetings, and I'll help you celebrate. 4 o'clock, Small People comes your way with Angeline. 4:30, we're going to have Youth Sounds by the Jamaica Baptist Union. Then, of course, 4:55, we'll put a lid on things inside alive. 1 to 5 on this Wild Wednesday. It is now time for highlights in the news at this time, and we begin with local news. The National Environment and Planning Agency, NEPA, is bringing criminal charges against Windalco in response to the discharge of toxic substances in the Rio Cobre on the weekend. The discharge has resulted in a fish kill and emission of a pungent odor in the river. Wow. That do not safe. It do not safe at all. Let's see how that will pan out then. Now, president of the PNP's Women's Movement, Patricia Duncan Sutherland, has retained attorney at law Isaac Buchanan to represent Nzinga King, the 19-year-old whose locks were allegedly forcibly cut by police while she was in police custody. Meanwhile, Police Commissioner Major General Anthony Anderson and Indicom have launched separate investigations into the matter. Can you imagine? He them turned Baba in police custody. You're cutting off people locks. Do not nice. So now a recent survey by researchers at the Northern Caribbean University NCU has reportedly found that the COVID-19 pandemic has pushed many Jamaicans to resort to negative and unhealthy coping strategies such as excessive social media use, smoking, and increased alcohol consumption. So the people them are stressed out because of COVID-19 restrictions and those things. So one time you could go out with your friends and go out, but they can't. So to cope, are using excessive social media, smoking, and increasing their alcohol consumption. Wow. On the other hand, the survey found that there are some who have found more positive engagements of embracing family bonding and friendship, sourcing alternative employment, and attending religious services. Now, news on the international scene. The World Health Organization (WHO) today called for a moratorium on COVID-19 vaccine booster shots until at least the end of September to address the drastic inequity in dose distribution between rich and poor nations. WHO Chief Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus called on the countries and companies controlling the supply to change gear and ensure more vaccines become available to less wealthy countries. Meanwhile, US President Joe Biden has urged Republican leaders in Florida and Texas to follow public health guidelines on the COVID-19 pandemic or get out of the way. This as the country struggles to contain the rapid spread of the Delta variant. Oh gosh. I'm tired of this thing. I'm tired of it. There have been outbreaks in the two Republican led states, accounting for roughly a third of all new US COVID 19 cases, rising nationwide. I are tired. We're running over to sports. Canadian Andre DeGrasse won the 200 meters title, running a national record of 19.62 seconds, lowering the 19.73 seconds he ran in the semifinals. He was followed by two Americans, Kenny Bednarik, who took the silver medal in a personal best 19.68 seconds, and pre-race favorite and world champion Nyon Lies, who was third with a season best equaling 19.74 seconds. Now, Stephanie Ann McPherson believes now is a good time as any to win an Olympic medal. At 32 years old, she feels time is becoming an important factor, with the next edition of the Olympic Games set for Paris in 3 years' time. She says she's in the best shape of her life at present, but with a sad experience of injuries being unkind to her in recent times, she's aware there's no guarantee how long she will remain injury-free for to consistently give of her best. The semifinals are set for today, with the finals slated for Friday night. And those are the highlights of the news at this time, written and produced in association with Jamaica's first digital media house, My Jamaica Today. Only 3 clicks away and presented by Love 101 FM, the family station. So, St. James, that still come to my peeps on the Facebook and YouTube page, But I gotta do this before I do that. St. James, it's your time, it's your week inside our I Love Summer Paris Spotlight. Inside the I Love Summer Paris Spotlight. It's time to explore. You ready? All right, so we're going to talk about St. James for a bit. So St. James was one of a second group of parishes formed in Jamaica and is said to have been named by Sir Thomas Moodiford in about 1655 for the Duke of York, who later became James II and was the reigning monarch at the time. It was, however, much larger at the time as it included what are now the separate parishes of Trelawney and Hanover. Remains of Jamaica's original inhabitants, the Taino, have been located along the coastal area of St. James. These early natives are now affectionately referred to as the Fairfield people in honor of a site near to Montego Bay where characteristic examples of their pottery have been found. One of the main roadways used by the early settlers from Orriston in Westmoreland to an area around the Martha Brae River also passes through this parish, and many legends have been handed down about supposed treasure left behind by the Spaniards. But then they don't have treasures over there not giving me any. What they do that, guys? So the geographical location of St. James, it is positioned on the northwest end of Jamaica. St. James is a suburban parish bounded by Trelawney and to the east, St. Elizabeth to the south, and Hanover and Westmoreland to the west. Stretching from St. Elizabeth, the Nassau Mountains extend diagonally across St. James, ending in hills at a point south of Montego Bay. So, of course, you know the main towns of St. James. I was going to say Montego Bay a while ago, though. I think it's really only St. James. Not St. James, at TG. I meant Montego Bay. So, Jamaica's official second city, its name was varying stories surrounding its origin. Whenever I can get back my Spanish. Christopher Columbus named the bay there El Cabo de Buen Tiempo, or Fairweather Gulf. Listen up, children of God. Listen up, children of God, because this weekend we're going to be asking questions that you could be a lucky winner from, this question. What do you call this question thing? I don't. Fun fact. We ask you a question and you get a chance of winning get a chance to win $500 credits, I think. Yes, probably. Yes, man. So, I'm sure you guys are listening, right? So, Montego Bay. Montego Bay, you know them. Important Jamaicans from the parish. We have the Right Excellent Samuel Sharp, national hero. Sam, Daddy Sharp, was a revolutionary labor leader in the slave liberation struggles staged in the parish of St. James during the 1830s. He was a brilliant orator and a respected Baptist deacon who died in defense of basic human rights. Watcha, you have the Honorable Jimmy Cliff. I never know this. Jimmy Cliff is also from the parish of St. James, OM. He is a Jamaican reggae musician, singer, and actor born in Somerton District, St. James. He is the only living musician to hold the Order of Merit, the highest honor that can be granted by the Jamaican government for achievements in the arts. You also have Johan Blake, a sprinter of the 100-meter and 200-meter sprint races, who won a gold medal at the 100-meter at the 2011 World Championships as the youngest 100-meter world champion ever. He was born on December 26th, that's Boxing Day in Jamaica, 1989, in the parish of St. James. Yes, man. So we do want to big up Johan Blake. You've been doing good, and we appreciate you. We appreciate all the Jamaican athletes, you know. We appreciate all the Jamaican athletes. All right, so it's time to jump on over to my friends on the WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube channel, and do some big ups now. All right, so we have Nardia Bingham. Good afternoon to you. Vivian Williamson, Christine Williams, Carolisa Hackett. Good afternoon to you. Facebook Live. Delroy Melvin, good afternoon. Carlene Mendes, good afternoon. Rima Daly, Paulette Stevenson, good afternoon. Ricardo Portia's live on YouTube. Javel Edwards, good afternoon, live on YouTube. Paulette Stevenson. Ricardo Portia's. Antonio Facey. D Dark Neil Duo. It's morning where you at now? It is afternoon over here in Jamaica. 81 Hagley Park Road, Kingston 10, yes. Afternoon right here, so. My friends on the WhatsApp Live, Sandra from Hanover, Anne-Marie from Windward Road, good afternoon. Sister Christine from Denby, Charmaine from Papine, Kingston. Everybody, big up. Just Nats Wagwan. All right, thank you so much, guys, for jumping on. For jumping on the live. It is a World of Worship Wednesday. So non-stop, undiluted worship songs all day long. Saying bye to my friends on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you so much for jumping on the live, all right? This is Love 101 FM, the family station.